Check 1, check 2. Let me know if you can hear me. Currently reordering some mics here. Okay, good. All right, microphone is working. All right, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Hello, everybody. Starting up a random quick stream today. This will not be very long. Hopefully you can hear me okay, see me okay, all that good stuff. I've recently been switching around some mic dominance on my computer. Some applications are using one mic and other applications are using another mic. Hopefully you're all doing well. Yep, sorry for the no notice on this. I just saw that 4.0 went PTU, so I was going to jump in for a minute while I can. Again, this won't be long. I got a bunch of stuff I'm doing today, so this will not be very long, but I thought, hey, 4.0 is up and running, so why not check it out and chat with people for a minute while I do. That being said, I still have a Star Jump Shipyard coming on Tuesday, as always. It's my normal shipyard day. I got a pretty good one coming up. I think that you'll enjoy. Bugfist says, "Was there a Discord notice?" Should be. Yeah, I see the notice up there. Yeah, there's always a Discord notice. Ender set it up to where there's always notices for both YouTube and Twitch. So, yeah, if you're not getting the Discord notices, you have something muted or turned off or something like that, because they're definitely there. Login is borked. Yeah, possibly. I'm currently showing good. Let me turn a couple things off here. I'm currently showing good, so we'll see how it works. Well, there's Ender. Yeah, Ender has it set up. I mean, so notices definitely go out. There's no problem there. Sometimes there's too many notices. We get complaints about that too. So, all right. So we're in Pyro. It's been a long time since I've been here. Guess I'm wearing probably the default. All right, let's see here. Let's grab some armor. Ah. Oh, geez. How's everybody doing today? Everybody having a good day? Good Saturday? Hopefully so. Yep, Ender confirms. Allegedly too many. Yeah, exactly. Allegedly. Apparently, we are sending out too much content. If only. I wish we had an overload of content, but we're very busy people, so we don't get time to do content as much anymore. But you can still get the stream updates. Okay, I don't know what's happening there. Bear with me. Everything's a little sticky in terms of like menu functionality. Okay, we'll put that on. We'll put this on. I might grab that, and what else? I might grab this. I don't know what I've got in my hand. What is this? Armor. Okay, we're just gonna drop that. Why can't I drop it? Drop, please. Okay. Anyways, how is everybody doing? IAE's coming up. We are what? We are how long away? We are 1 week away. So it is coming, everyone. It is coming quickly. Some of you, and if I'm lost in here, I'm just lost, everyone. I'm not one of the special content creators that gets to play Pyro early. I'm only getting to play because I'm on wave 1. Anyways, yeah, IE 6 days away, coming up quickly. It's been some interesting interesting news on the ship front. You know, they updated the. I'm going to walk around and get lost for a while. They have updated the gun on the Intrepid is now a size 4. I guess enough people complained that they pushed it from a size 3 to a size 4. So if that small thing was preventing you from liking the ship, then maybe you like it now. I don't know. To me, I don't think the size up on the gun is going to make that much of a difference on what the ship is. It still is what it is and does what it does. It's not going to be the premier combat ship it is. So I don't know if the size up gun makes you want the ship and to pay money on it, then there's probably some other ships you should look at if like guns are your thing. So yeah. But anyways, they upgraded it. Enough people complained. So there you go. I don't know where I'm going here. I'm just going to go the way I know to go. Visually, the size 4 looks so much better, just from like a balance standpoint. More importantly, we've had word of the new Anvil ship. New Anvil ship being that of a large gunship called the Paladin. The idea is that it sounds like it has a lot of turrets. So let's see. I still think the Intrepid's going to sell like hotcakes for all the people that are complaining about it. I think it's going to sell like a shit ton. I think they're going to sell a ton of them. Oh my gosh, where do I go? Here we go. I'm starting to wonder if the Paladin is going to compete with the Perseus. Actually, it could compete with the Hammerhead. I think there could be a smarter Hammerhead out there. A Hammerhead that maybe requires less crew. That'd be kind of interesting. I do think the Hammerhead is pretty awesome. So it's got a really high crew count. So that's, I guess, kind of a negative of it. So I could see a Hammerhead. Hey, Ape in Space, hope you're well. Salute again. Appreciate that support you gave us earlier through Patreon. Thank you so much, Ape in Space, supporting. But yeah, I think the Paladin could be a. I've never seen those before. Those are cool. The little thermal tiles. That's awesome. But I could see the Paladin being maybe a more efficient Hammerhead. Oh, are you? Do I have the on the phone graphic up? Oh, Ender's not on the phone. Bing boom. We lost Ender. There we go. Ender, how you doing, man? How's work? How's work going? Everyone, if it feels like I'm playing weird, it's because my track IR or something is a little wonky. Just a minute. Let me make sure I'm. Yeah, there we go. All right, we're just waiting for the elevator. There it is. How's work going today, Ender? Hopefully much better than yesterday. At least I hope. Oh, I see you sent me a Discord message. Need your advice exporting an AE project. Oh, okay. Yeah, I will. This isn't going to be a long stream. I will do that as soon as I get off. Sorry. Is that what you were messaging me about? I see a Discord, but my Discord is behind all my windows because it's the least important application in all my windows open right now. So I didn't see your message. I have notifications for Discord turned off, by the way. So like when a new message comes in, I don't get a ping or anything. I need to change that for you, Ender, but like keep it on mute for most other things. Maybe you can help me with that. Yeah, you can text me. But yeah, no, sorry, I missed that. I will definitely help you with an AE render. I won't be on here very long. Shimpasa said, Grim, thoughts on the Intrepid? 4.0 is in experimental test branch right now. Heilke? Hopefully I said that right. Open to wave 1, subscribers, stuff like that. Shimpasta, what are my thoughts on the Intrepid? I like it. I think it's cool. I think it's funky looking, but so are a lot of the ships I like. So I dig it personally. I didn't really have a problem with the size 3 gun, primarily because I would be using the I've been what is going on? I would be using the Intrepid more as a runabout, not like I wouldn't be using it as a combat ship or anything like that. So for me, the gun increase doesn't. Oops, what is going on my screen here? That's not good. Interesting. We'll just go the old school way. All right, let's see here. Yep, EPTU. Nothing works. I was hoping I could call up. It's being a little bit of a B. Heelka? Okay, gotcha. Oops. God, what is wrong with this thing? Is it not working because of track IR? Let me try turning track IR off. Maybe it's a track IR thing. Oh, maybe it's frozen. Maybe it doesn't like, maybe we have a crash. We'll have to see. It's frozen. Let's see here. The point isn't what each you would use it for. The point is what anyone can use it for. Yeah, true. I mean, I guess technically you could use any ship for anything, really, right? Well, let's see here. Did we lose Star Citizen? Bear with me. Super says the Polaris is amazing, though there is a few things I feel could be better in the interior design, like the medic area. Yeah, I think so too. I think and they are continuing to make more passes on it, so I don't think it'll be an issue. It's mainly just some decal work, but ultimately, I think the Polaris is like a stunning achievement by the ship team. Like definitely a high watermark, for sure. All right, we're gonna try to go back into the game here, folks. See what happens. I think they did a great job on it. The interior is a little sparse in terms of like directional labeling. Oh, hey, VMXEO, hope you're well. It's exterior, I mean, is one of the best probably the best they've ever done. Interior, really, really good. There's a lot good there. There's some bad. There's some thing, or not bad. There's some things that could use a tweak here and there. Engineering section, bottom garage, hangar area, torpedo room, bridge. All those are high up on the list. I think habitation could use a few things fixed up in it. Medical could as well. I think more decaling through the ship, more navigational elements through the ship. And the brig is good. I like what they did with the brig. All right, we're back in. We're going to see if this works, everyone. The brig looks really good. There's a little bit of wasted space in the rear of the Polaris, back behind engineering on the. I think it's the I can't remember if it's the lower or upper deck. Either way, there's some like empty space that I think they could do wonders with. Do you know anything about the save Stanton missions? I saw it. I saw there was going to be some cool rewards. Right now, the Pyro laser repeaters aren't like super interesting to me. So yeah. Well, the brig isn't terrible. It's terrible to you, citizen, but that's like all things CIG. It's subjective, right? So what one person's going to like, another person may hate. A lot of people seem to dislike the Intrepid. I like it. I think it's cool. Um, Actually, what am I doing here? I just need to go to my thing. So it's all subjective. A lot of people like the Terrapin. I think the Terrapin is freaking terrible. I would never own one. It's way overpriced to the point of being kind of sketch. So I don't have a hanger here. So again, it's to each his own. I don't have access to my thing. Things are going well here, people. Yeah, I better try a different elevator. Let's go to the one that someone hasn't taken a dump in. But yeah, no, it's again, everything's subjective in this game. Again, there's so many ships people like that I do not like. All right, that's not working. I'm gonna try to summon it here and see if I can get it. I mean, technically that's still subjective, citizen, but I hear what you're saying. I mean, I'm not arguing with you. I get what you're saying. You definitely dislike the brig, but it's still subjective. I mean, a subjective just means it's your opinion. So technically, all this is all of our opinions. Someone at CIG thought the brig was perfect, and to be honest with you, the brig hasn't changed. It's that don't look good. The brig is still where they said it was going to be back in the guiding the North Star ISC episode from like a year and a half ago. So the brig is like one of the few things that has changed. Um, Habitation changed quite a bit, and other elements of the ship changed. Oh, it's weird. I guess I have to summon a ship there at the ASOP terminal, then I can go. But I mean, long story short, Susan, I hear what you're saying. There's elements of that layout you're not digging, and I get it. I totally get it. I mean, it's weird because the brig, I could look at the brig as, oh, it's slight waste of space, but there's way bigger areas that are wastes of space on the Polaris, namely behind engineering on the upper deck. There's an entire area back there where you go back by the gravity generator. That's just big open areas. I would have loved for them to put the XO quarters there. So let's see if we can get this. Well, technically, the space use is objectively more efficient in the crew quarters than the brig. So I actually disagree, and I agree with Morphologist on his review video. There's quite a bit of wasted space in the habitat in the crew bunk area. Is that what you're saying? In the crew quarters? Yeah, I actually think there's wasted space there that they could have still got the XO quarters in. So, yeah. Well, you aren't getting any love of the brig area here. I just said I don't mind the brig. I think they did a fine job with it. Doesn't serve any. I mean, I'm not going to be. I don't see where I'm going to be putting people in the brig, so I wouldn't call it love from me. Other people may love it. I don't know. But the only place that really changed in the Polaris from the white box or the interior concept mesh that they showed us a year and a half ago was the exo quarters and the crew bunk area. And what's weird is the crew bunk area did take up less space in the white box version because there was bunks much closer together, and I guess they decided to give them all their own little double rooms or something, which I don't totally understand. But whatever. All right, everyone. It kind of looks like we're rolling here. Things are a little wonky. But ultimately, like I said, I totally get what you're saying, citizen. You want some better usage of space. I mean, ultimately, I think maybe there's some better. Oh shit! Is this door opening or what? I think there's some other ships that could really interest you. that are, you know, of different, slightly different size than the Polaris, obviously, but maybe the Odyssey. We'll have to see how the Odyssey shapes up, you know, in terms of its internals. I mean, I know it's not a combat ship, but in terms of efficiency, we'll see. Maybe they'll do a better job for you on that one. Um, Obviously, the Idris is one of the ships that CIG is really proud of in terms of like how much space they used on the interior. Okay, everyone. Let me turn the music down. But I mean, that's the good thing, citizen. I mean, there's lots of ships, and hopefully, you know, finding that one that hits all those marks for you is something that you can do. All right, let's see. The medical terrapin did get a jump seat ape in space, yes, and the newest update to it just yesterday they added a jump seat to it. So yes, they did add a jump seat to the terrapin. So if that was something you really wanted in the terrapin, yeah, I turned the audio real down or real far down. I'm gonna turn it back up in a second. Don't you worry about that. Why can't I route? Okay, we'll figure that out. Hopefully that's not too loud. Let me know if it is. All right. Let me see if it'll let me route now. Could I not route in SEM mode? Or, sorry, gun mode? What do they call that? It's like it won't route. It's trying to, but can't. Yeah, I know it because I turned the reason you can't hear it in is because I had turned it all the way down. I'm not sure if you saw that. I pulled up the audio and turned it way to almost all the way down. See if I can catch. Let's see if I can route by getting a little bit away from checkmate. Yeah, Karsten, the Intrepid did get a gun upscale, so if that is going to be your new heavy combat ship, you're in luck. Again, the gun increase didn't affect me too much. It's the same reason I don't care what guns the 85X has, or C8X or something. There's some ships I don't care about the guns, but I'm glad if you were looking for the Intrepid and you wanted to have a bigger gun, I'm glad that CIG did it, and now you get what you want. Size 4 gun mounted on the side. Oh, there it is. There it is. I knew it was somewhere over here. I just have to manually go. No, citizen, your opinion is perfectly valid, my friend. Like that's why I said Intrepid. Sorry, citizen. It's not. It's I don't want to get in a back and forth on objective subjective. I mean, if you think that certain areas weren't used to their full efficiency, that's totally valid. I mean, your opinion is no less than anyone else's, of course. So if you feel that way, I mean, absolutely. I would say that I think the interior layout. I don't think CIG is going to go back and change any of that. Obviously, I don't think CIG's ever really done that, but on a few gold passes like the Retaliator and stuff. Not to say they wouldn't, but I doubt they'll do that. But what we will get, I think, is some of the decal changes, lighting changes, and stuff that people have been having issues with. I mean, the audio's on, but Ender, the reason I turned the audio way down is because for a while there was an issue where if my game audio was at like 50%, it was so loud in OBS that no one could even hear me talk. So I've been doing that for a while. I don't know if you've noticed. My game audio has to come all the way down. So But yeah, if you can't hear anything coming through OBS, I'm not 100% sure why that is. There is audio. I can see it, but you know what? Let me check. Let me just double check here. OBS may have just switched switch the things. I'll send it through. Let's send it through my headset so that you guys hear what's in my headphones. Let's do that. Okay. Do you hear that? Now you're hearing what I'm hearing in my headphones instead of my desktop audio. Usually I use my desktop audio, which I prefer because I have sounds coming through my headset that I don't want y'all to hear. So I think I have mine set up differently than yours, Ender. I have some stuff that comes just through my headphones that I can hear. They're alerts. And usually I have the game audio going through my desktop audio. So I have, in my audio mixer in OBS, I have like 7 channels going right now. But in the latest OBS update, I've noticed an issue with desktop audio picking up Star Citizen specifically, and or not having or having like a weird threshold for the volume. So for example, if you have your volume set at 50% in game, OBS is reading it at like 150%. But if you turn your audio down to 5% in Star Citizen, then it pulls your audio down to like 50%. It's really weird. I was having this just the other day on stream as well. I also, during the day, one of the reasons I do it, Ender, is that during the day, when I do my Tuesday shipyard stream, I get Slack alerts from work all the time, like literally every 3 minutes. And I do need to hear those because some of them are important. So I have my Slack alerts play through through a separate channel. Which is kind of cool. But, I mean, as you see, there's something with OBS that hasn't been working right with that. So maybe the update broke it, or it's just janked. I don't know. Oh, right. All right, everyone. Here we go. Everything is a little jank here. I've never done this, but we're going to try it. How's the audio volume right now? OBS is saying it's very low for the game. Does it need to be higher? On point. Okay. Okay. All right, we're going to... But, I mean, you know, going to IAE, new ships, obviously, if there's a ship out there you like, everyone else hates it, it's fine. It doesn't matter. It's up to you whether you want to buy it or not. If you like the Medical Terrapin, get it. If you like the Intrepid, get it. Polaris, Starlancer, the Hornets, whatever. If you don't like them, that's okay too. That's okay too. Again, everything is valid. It's your wallet, your money. So it's completely valid. It's your decision. It's one thing you'll never get from Star Jump in general is us telling you like what to buy and what not to buy. We may give you some of our advice sometimes on like what's good about a ship or what's bad about a ship, but beyond that, no, we're not going to tell you what to buy. Nor discount your opinion because again, it's what you want to do. All right, how do I jump? That's the next thing. Do I get an automatic alert? I've never done this before. I think it just did close, but I haven't been able to even do anything yet. What is that? I don't even know how close I can or should get to it before I'm allowed to connect. Do I have to call ATC? No. Does anyone know how to do it? I would assume I'm just coming out here, flying towards it. Yep, there it is. Okay, there's the UI. So it's once you get past those gates. Entry requirements met. Tuning. Tuning completed. Activate jump point. Alright, here we go. We're going to activate jump point. Alright, I've fired off the thing. Again, never done this. Alright, now I'm going in. It's kind of blurry. I don't know if that is intended. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is my first time, everyone. Be gentle. Whoa. Oh, this is cool. When you're going through it, it's really smooth. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh good. Oh good. Oh good. Let's go back internal here so I can see what I'm doing a little better. It's not, I wouldn't call this difficult. It can get away from you if you're not careful, but it's not difficult. It's, I think that is the new jump point animation ender. So that's the first time I've seen it. Alright, we've changed. We're obviously going towards Stanton now. Well, we're still going, so it's longer than I thought. I don't know if that was the midway point, and now we're going through the Stanton part of the jump gate, or jump tunnel. This is kind of a big ship to push through here, but I mean, there's a lot of space. You have a lot of space to maneuver. There it is, everybody. We are in Stanton now. Welcome to Stanton. Just did my first jump. Damn, that was cool. So my review of that is it's longer than I thought. It's not difficult, but it can get away from you. Ender likes the Arastra. Stand by. Let me change my windows here so I can see the questions. Bear with me. Arc Ralph says, question, what's your opinion on the Orion versus the Arastra? Different scales of the same gameplay loop, I guess. The Arastra is large. I would probably put the Arastra more on point with like the Reclaimer, to be totally honest with you, even though the Reclaimer is a bigger ship for sure. I would say that the Orion is a whole other level. Like the Orion is, for example, yeah, I'm steering. The Orion is, for example, I think it's like 347 meters or something currently concepted. Now they may change that, but it's huge, right? So we're gonna head back through and go through to Pyro. 341 meters. Yeah, so the last concept mesh is 341 meters. I mean, they could change that. They have changed it many times, so we'll see where it ends up. So yeah, it's much closer to that of a javelin. So I mean, obviously it's the same gameplay loop, but we're talking different scales, like massively different scales. And the Orion, just remember the Orion, you're going to be stuck to space. It cannot land. So the Orion is very much like the javelin in that regard. Could we see a bigger salvage ship? We could. We could see a bigger salvage ship. I don't know if there's really a need for one. Like anytime soon until we have bigger capital ships in the game. The Reclaimer can definitely handle anything in game currently, but once we have javelins and hell, even Bengals in the game, yeah, I think we'll need a bigger one. We'll need a bigger one. I guess I will say this: the Orion has continued to go up in price a little bit. Personally, I think the Arastra is going to come sooner and is going to be more useful. Okay. I think the Orion is end game level mining. It will be very profitable and very important ship one day. I just think we're still a ways from that. But that time is coming. Yeah, org level mining. Exactly. Okay, it just entered me this time. I didn't even hit the button to go. Oh, God. I don't know what that is. That is terrifying. I think because I came in at a weird angle. Oh, God. I'm not sure what hitting those does. I think I get some distortion, maybe a little damage. I'm not sure. We are going back through to Pyro now, everybody. Come on, get down, Big Bertha. But yeah, I mean, I think the Arastra is going to be more useful in the short term. And then you can work and upgrade to an Orion at your own pace. But we'll see, you know. I mean, I could definitely be wrong. I mean, if you would have asked me a year ago when we will see the Pioneer, I would have told you 7 years from now. But now the Pioneer's in active production. So CIG will always, the moment you prescribe to something and speculate on it and claim to understand their patterns, they will surprise you every single time. Every time. So you never know. I mean, the Pioneer is definitely a ship that one could say we don't need that for quite a while, but CIG seems to think differently. So, and here's the thing: once we're building things so big that the Pioneer can build them, at that point you start wondering, well, if I'm building these large space stations and super large bases, do we need tons of mining resources? Do we need to now expedite the Orion because we need that level of mining resources to funnel to the Pioneer or to a supply bay to build a space station or something like that? You know what I mean? Some sort of G-force is what that blur is. Okay, and we're in Pyro. You kind of come out for a minute and just sort of drift for a second. As simple as that. I would say jumping is pretty smooth. Yeah, it just feels right. I mean, feels like they've got that down. Go from Stanton to Pyro very easily. No issues whatsoever. That was pretty straightforward. And cool. Just looking at the areas here. All right, let's see here. Does flying through the jump points feel like the same ship maneuverability as when flying through normal space? No, yes, on rotation. On turning, it feels a little bit like you have guardrails, but you can still turn. It just feels like there's a swimminess to it. But in terms of like left to right ship rotation, it's actually just as responsive as flying in space. I was actually thinking there would be less maneuverability than there is. There's actually a little bit more maneuverability than I was thinking. That's something I was curious about too, Space Dead. Let's see here. Sorry I missed some of the chat. I was going through the tunnels. It's a lot of money to put in my. It took 83 weeks on the last stint to finish the Polaris, so when they get back to the Orion, it will be a while. Yes, probably. I could see the Orion taking 80-something weeks for sure. That's what, a year and a half? So, yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that. But what I think we'll see is before they make the Orion, they're definitely going to make a large, because the Orion's capital, size 5, they're definitely going to make a size 4 large RSI industrial ship. That ship is the Arastra. So the Arastra will come first, then the Orion most likely, because they're going to want to use some of the assets. Same thing with how they're going to do the Kraken, right? So sometime in the next 12 months, they said that they're putting the Ironclad into production. When the Ironclad gets finished, that will at least position them to start on the Kraken if they wanted to. Ape in Space, I don't know if you're still or sorry, not Ape in Space. Nope, I don't. I thought it was someone else. Never mind. Ape, hope you're doing well, buddy. Again, thank you for that support the other day. Really appreciate that. Mike Hunt says, "Bro, I'm Legatus, and PU, PTU, and EPTU servers are all broken. How are you even playing?" So, Mike, I'll go ahead and tell you that is usually my luck. I'm usually the one where the server's broken. Everyone else can play. I was watching the Tyson Paul fight last night, and Ender was able to watch it totally fine. I, like a lot of other people, could not watch it at all. I had to watch it after the fact. So I'm usually the one where everything is broken. Okay. So now it's finally working for me, so I'm happy. Jockop says, "Hey, Grim, what's your guess for the Anvil concept?" Well, we know it's called the Paladin. We know it's a gunship of some type. We think it's large, 90-plus meters. I've heard there's a variant. That could be wrong, but I've heard there's a variant. But possibly not. The description of the Paladin specifically mentions its quote-unquote array of turrets. So it's going to have a lot of turrets. So I'm starting to think competitor to Hammerhead, possibly lower crew count Hammerhead. But I was originally hoping it was a competitor to the Perseus. Yeah, Ender says, "Did you finish it?" I did finish it. The Sereno-Katie fight was definitely the best fight, for sure. The main event was pretty sleepy. Let's see here. Crimson Hawk says, "Gunship as in something to compete against." Okay, yeah, I think Hammerhead. Jeff says, "PTU servers are running good for me. PU servers are crappy. Random ship explosions." Good stuff. Ender thinks the Paladin will be a ground pounder. I will say that the Paladin is the perfect name for an Ender ship. I'm just going to say. Starshifter says, "Lull, streamer privilege at its finest." Yes, streamer privilege at its finest. I'm sorry, Starshifter. We laugh because here at Star Jump, we are very much. I'm starting to think we're very much not favored by CH. Ender's saying it, chat. That's very much not us. The only reason I'm playing right now, Starshifter, is because I'm a subscriber, and subscribers are in Wave 1, and it's open to Wave 1. That's the only reason. Now, there is a Star Citizen content creators group that you can be part of, where CIG will help get you new ships to test and stuff. We are not in that at all. I wish we were, but we are not. We are not. We're just going to try something here. Hey, Grim, the Monster Sim chair was called Anvil Paladin. I wonder if it's a coincidence. I don't know. Maybe. I guess it's possible. Is everyone else getting an echo? The audio is being very weird. I can turn it down a little bit. If it's being weird. It's in game. I'm hearing it too. No, I know you're joking, Star. I know you're joking. It's but it's just funny when you said that. It made me laugh. It just made me laugh. We'll see. Maybe it was just the music. I can turn it back up. It's not annoying.
Quantum drive is now off.
Let's see here. Commander Data, thank you for that follow. Appreciate it. Hope you're well. Nico, thank you for that follow as well. I really appreciate it. All right, we're flying in here to Monarchs. Jeff Wharton says, so have you seen the Paladin? Is it cool looking? Jeff, I have not seen the Paladin. I do not know what it looks like. Most of the other ships for IAE I had seen. I had seen the Intrepid. I've known about the Intrepid and what it looks like for probably about the last 6 months. Some of the other ships I was familiar with. I had heard good confirmations on the medical Terrapin. I didn't know it was coming this year, but I heard that they were working on it. And I had heard about the Guardian. I've known about the Guardian for a long while. Star Lancer was a bit of a surprise, and the Anvil Paladin is a surprise. For me, it seems to be running pretty good, Nico. Yeah, Crimson or Crystal King. Yes, a lot of flight-ready ships at this year's IAE. Polaris, Star Lancer, Medical Terrapin, both new Hornets, and the Intrepid. I mean, that's quite a few. I mean, yeah, mostly seems to be performing decently. Past Strider, it could be. However, I doubt it. I doubt CIG is going to want to tap the Great Starship Contest well again. However, it could be a competitor to the Redeemer. I've heard some people mention that. I personally hope it's not that. Personally, I hope it's something that competes more with the Hammerhead. The more I think about it, the Hammerhead does need a competitor. Something that maybe is less crew but does mostly the same thing. Well, you know, I'm just going to fly the largest ship in the game, Ender, while I can, solo, because then, you know, there we go. The Polaris, that's actually a good shot. I'll grab that shot. Polaris on Monarchs and Pyro, everyone. We made it. We have made it. Let's see here. Grim is gonna. They have played the Paladin pretty close to the chest. Yeah, they played it pretty close to the chest. It also could be kind of a new concept. We'll get a sense of that when they reveal it on the last day. If the concept is, for example, if the concept's mostly imagery and a simplified model and stuff, then it's probably not been in concept very long. If it's very developed and everything, then maybe the opposite is true. Maybe it has been in concept for a long time, and they've just been able to keep it secret. Crystal King says, I just want a giant armored battleship. I don't care about practicality. Yeah, they did such a good job on the Polaris exterior, though. Holy mech. Let's see if I can get another cool screenshot, everyone. Bear with me. It's a cool shot. I like it. Isn't the Anvil Paladin a new Monster Tech chair? So everyone is saying that the new Monster Tech chair is called the Paladin, but they have a new concept ship that's also called the Paladin. Supreme Hoagie, hello. Salute to you. Crimson Hawk says, during IAE, there was a very sleek ship that no one could figure out. Was anyone able to pinpoint what it was? I'm not sure if I know exactly which one you're talking about, Crimson Hawk. There is a really flat, sleek one that's very like, it almost looks very square. The headlights on the front are far apart. I'm pretty convinced that that is a consolidated Outland ship. Yeah, the flat one. I'm pretty sure it's a consolidated Outland ship. I don't know what it does or anything about it, but that's what I think. All right, let's head out of Atmo and we'll find another cool planet to visit. If it's consolidated Outland as well, I mean, it could have some interesting things about it, like maybe it's a manufacturing ship or something like that. For those that watched us go through the jump tunnel earlier, though, yeah, it was very smooth. I enjoyed it. I mean, the entire goal of it is to get from one system to the next. For that, it did its job. We got to Pyro. We went to Stanton, then went back to Pyro. Really smooth, really easy. The system's loaded really good. It was actually a pretty smooth experience. Smoother than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, so right, so the radar was there, so they moved. I did know that they moved some stuff. So do we not have a radar now, or is that something they're still fixing? Did they just take the radar completely away? Because if they did, I don't know if that's a great solution. We need the radar. Radar is there, but not very useful. Okay. I didn't. Let's see here. Just me. I just got on to try out the jump point. That was my primary goal today, just to check out the jump point. I had never checked it out before. I was, excited to experience it. Oh, cool. You can zoom all the way out to Stanton and Pyro, by the way. Check that out. Double click on Pyro. We can go back through the jump gate if people want to see it again. I know we got some new viewers, so we can check that out again if you're wanting to see a jump. Just me, though. Me and a big ship alone.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. You can go out to the galaxy view, right? This thing's leading me all over the place. Maybe that's the music in this area, that kind of echoey thing, because I'm hearing it again.
Quantum drive is now on.
Where is the radar, though? I don't see the radar anywhere. Wasn't it right here in this on the side? Have they just totally taken it off? Yeah, they used to have the radar right there. Everyone, don't forget IAE is coming up in 6 days, the day before IAE. So that IAE starts on a Friday. So that Thursday, Starjump will do a stream where we kind of kick off all of our IAE predictions, talk about the things we do know, go into detail about that. We will officially start our IAE giveaways. I have a bunch of stuff I have spent a little bit of my pocket money on to give away this year. We're going to be giving away let me actually switch over here so you can see. We'll be giving away Starjump IE 2954 posters. I got a new design for that. We're going to put the new ships on there, including the Paladin. and then those will ship out. But we're going to give away a few of those. I have 2 Argo Atlas suits to give away, 1 Avenger with Ironweave paint to give away. That's part of that Sitcon starter pack. 2 Crusader Intrepids, everyone's favorite ship, and then the Star Lancer Max with Sapphire paint. That is the Citizen Con special paint. So we'll start all those giveaways. They'll run through IAE. So lots of stuff to get excited about as we head into the last kind of big event of the year. With the exception of 4.0 launching. So, is the captain's quarters on the Polaris and the 4.0 build? I don't think so. I can look. Let me check it out. I'll go look. Can I even get out of my seat? There we go. Posters are the true prize. Thank you, Moo. I did put a lot of work into it. Pretty excited about this year's. Let me remove the chat, which is the most distracting, annoying thing in Star Citizen. I don't even watch the chat anymore. Just people. Nope, still locked. Still locked in 4.0 build. I just think it's not done at all. It may come significantly after. Who knows? How much will the Polaris be on one flight ready day? 750. Are we thinking more? I think it could be. I think it could be 750 to 800. I'll be real honest with you. What's it currently? I forget. Is it 700 currently? Hold on one second, everybody. Hey everyone, I am back. So currently it's 750. Oh, okay. Well, I think it's going to go to probably 8. Honestly, I could see it going to 900 actually. 850 to 900. I could see it going that high. I think there's enough reason to make it that high. I mean, not to say that's not expensive. We all know the controversy behind ship prices, but based off comparative ship prices, I could easily see this thing going to 800, 850, 900. Josh Prox, you know, I heard one interesting thing about that. Someone had said that perhaps the reason the captain's room is taking a while is that because maybe it'll be the captain's room and the XO room. Like maybe you go into that door and there's doors to both of those rooms. We don't quite know yet. A little hard to know. Either way, we'll see. I mean, I don't see them doing that because it doesn't look like there's enough room for it personally. When you just look at the model and where it's at, it looks like there's only room for kind of one bigger room there. But we'll see. Okay, so we are at the Pyro gate or Pyro to Stanton Gateway. There is the jump point over there. I personally still miss the gates, the jump gates, and then they took them out for these like little black holes. I still think the black holes and everything are fine. They could have kept that, but I do think the jump gates were cool just in terms of like keeping the lore around stabilizing the jump point opening. There was something really grand about seeing that circular gate there, so I kind of hate that they took it away, to be honest with you. Josh, you're correct. They did keep their word. Elfie says, for me, it's a question of time. They didn't focus on Captain's Room to put the ship in PTU test before the PU. Yeah, I mean, they wanted to get it in game, and it's no different than there's other ships like that. There's plenty of ships that don't have all their stuff yet, but that went flight ready. So, Carrick being a big example of that. So, it'll come. It'll definitely come. And you know what? With all the the feedback they've been getting, they'll be able to incorporate that feedback, and it'll make the ship that much better. I feel like the Polaris was custom made to patrol Pyro. Hopefully, said, yeah, they'll fix that eventually. The reason the cargo issue is going to be there for a little bit is because the cargo pods require more work than probably what a lot of people think. Because they're modular, but they also can be dropped off planet side. So I'm sure there's just different parts and pieces that have to work. I can say that in the model, the modules are fully rigged and everything. They you can lower them. There's arms and doors and everything. All the doors have hinges and all that kind of stuff. So everything works. All right, anyone who wanted to see the jump stuff, we'll do that again real quick. I've been kind of jumping back and forth between Stanton and Pyro. Where's the Kraken? I know. I think the gate would have made sense as a UE construction to have stable jump gates of any size. That was kind of my thinking of it. I saw a lot of content creators were saying that jump gates made no sense, but I don't know. I always thought that was very stupid because jump points don't make no sense. You could easily say the same about jump points. The jump gates could have wrote some bullcrap lore about them stabilizing the jump points. I don't think that would have been that difficult. There's a lot about Star Citizen that's not real, you know. Nope, just pass some ships at a high rate of speed. Tuning complete. Activate jump point. All right, everybody, we are about to jump. Okay, a ship just went in. Are we not going in? Am I not aligned? I feel like I'm not aligned. It's weird, I'm like drifting. Why am I drifting? I'm drifting kind of wildly out of control for some reason. I don't know why. That's not good. I can't. I have no control, Burger. I can't control my ship. That's what I'm saying. I have no control. I'm just drifting, free floating drifting. I have no control over where my ship is going right now. All controls are dead. Yep. I think it was just got weird for a minute. No, I don't think so. I don't think I accidentally decoupled. I think it just bugged out for a minute, to be honest with you. Yeah, you may be right, Ender. I think I had to wait for them. And during that waiting period, it just sort of had me free floating, maybe? Like maybe I was locked in a tuning cycle or something. Oof. Yikes. Oh, getting too close. Ender, I'm going to be off pretty soon, and when I do, I'll send you that After Effects information. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. Again, everyone, this is only my third, fourth time jumping. Today here on stream is the first time I've ever done it. So, yeah. Oh, God. Oh, okay. I wanted to see what hitting one of those would do. Let's try to hit another one, see what happens here. Do a little test. Ooh, okay. I don't know if that damages anything or what. We'll try it from the third person. Oh, missed it. There we go. That's what happens when you go through it. Alright, and we're at Stanton. What I will say is coming out of the jump tunnel is a pretty clean little animation. Just sends you right out, and then you're, you know, wherever you want to be. I'm actually really happy with how smooth that experience is. Yeah, really happy with that. It feels good when you come out. Definitely feels cool. Yeah, VM, you should. It's pretty cool. You should try it out. Are my engines having to come back online? What's going on? Oh, God, that was close. I must have come out at a really high rate of speed because I'm having trouble compensating for it. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. All right. So I do want to get back into Pyro. I know I've jumped back and forth a few times, but hey, that's what testing is all about. I do want to get back into Pyro and go to maybe Ruined Station. But I mean, for the EPTU build, for a 4.0 build, I don't know how much, you know, how well it's working with like basic interactions, but in terms of utilizing the jump point, it's very smooth. I'm not seeing any lasting damage on the ship, but it may be temporary damage. I'm not sure. I was at 1,000 speed when I came out. Okay, cool. I didn't even look. All right, we'll try it one more time here and see how it goes. We'll go back to Pyro. Yeah, VM, I was wondering the same thing. Part of me wonders if Nix will still come during the 4.0 the 4.0 patch cycle. Meaning not 4.0, but in a subsequent patch like 4.3 or something like that down the road. It looked very done, and there's not a lot of requirements for Nix. And again, like you said, if this is working right, why not add that third one? And then that gets us that much closer to the system requirements we need for 1.0, and they can just spend their time, you know, working on Castra and Terra. Ship up there. What is that? Hull C. See, I think these are people waiting. So let's see how this works. Oh, it just sent me. Didn't even wait for me, it just took me. Oh God, what is going on? Well, it put me in at a weird angle. Okay, so you kind of want to be lined up because otherwise you come into the tunnel at a very weird angle. Oh, okay, thank you, Ender. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. I just stole the jump. That's what I do. That's what I do. I steal jump points. We'll get through this. Going good, going good. Again, my review of the jump point experience is it's not hard. Oops, it's definitely not hard. It can get away with you if you get distracted at all. Like if you're trying to read questions on chat, you could definitely probably get ejected from it. But if you're just flying through, it's very straightforward. So there's another ship not too far in front of me right now. Looks like they are going a little faster than me. Probably in a smaller ship, but no, it's pretty easy to do. There's nothing I think that is really taxing here. The maneuvering within the tunnel honestly feels pretty good. It feels maybe not quite as maneuverable, obviously, as being in space, but a lot more maneuverability than I thought there was going to be. I thought it was going to feel mostly on rails, but it's the opposite of that. It feels like I have a lot of control. You can see I can pitch up and down, left and right. I can turn. I can rotate the ship here. You can see me rotating. You have a lot of control. So it does feel active. It feels engaging. Now, if CG or CIG can really up the kind of danger quotient when it comes to resource management and engineering when you're going through the tunnels. So when you hit one of those little eddies that causes the disruption damage or whatever, if it could possibly start fires or something, that would give your engineering crew something to do. It would really make this a kind of a crazy experience. Ooh, there we go. Okay, there we're there. Real quick here, let me swing back over. Everyone, thank you for hanging out with me today. I am, again, gearing up for IE. Hope you are too. Stick with us. StarJump's going to have a lot of coverage of IE, so I hope you're excited for that. We're going to have tons of giveaways, all that. Make sure you follow the channel if you haven't. Follow all the StarJump channels. Obviously, follow this Twitch. Go to our YouTube. Subscribe over there. The YouTube channel is where a lot of our pre-recorded content goes. Make sure you follow our Twitter or X account, whatever you want to call it. That's where all of our updates come out. So lots of stuff there. Make sure you give Ender a follow as well. Ender, if you want to pop your thing down there, give old Ender a follow. We are going to raid my good friends because they hit me the other day, and I want to make sure I hit them back. We're going to raid Soul Citizens. Everyone, stick around for a minute as we raid them. I want you to give them some StarJump love. They are some amazing people. I had a lot of fun showing off this jump gates and doing it for the first time with you. So yes, please give Soul Citizens some love. Go give them a follow too when you go over them there. They do really great content for the community and are always positive. Go give their Twitter and all their channels, YouTube channel, some love as well. Everybody, have a great rest of your day. I'm going to go eat some lunch. Salute to you. Thank you all. Talk to you soon. Have a great day.